Welcome to Remuda Racing. I'm your host, Michael Rube. Today, we're gonna be going on a road trip with my favorite car in the world, Roxy. We got a 2023 Dodge Challenger RT Last Call Edition. I've had it for the last 3 years. Let's see the things that I like, things that I think could be a little bit better, and why I fell in love with this car in the first place. We're gonna be going to Dollywood. So we're in Atlanta right now. We're gonna be taking around a 4-hour drive. We're gonna see all the nooks, crannies, positives, negatives of this Last Call Edition Dodge Challenger. Let's ride. Bucket list?
Dolly Parton, Dollywood. It's a bucket list.
Yeah,
it's a bucket list road trip.
It really is a bucket list road trip, and I haven't actually gone on a road trip with my car yet. Actually, you have.
Yeah.
When I first bought it, you actually went to Savannah
Like
with
2 weeks after you bought it.
Literally bought it brand new.
It felt sacrilegious that
And the person that doesn't care anything about cars goes and does a road trip first.
Yeah.
So I've had this car now for
And this is both of our first time going to Pigeon Forge.
Yes, first time both going to Pigeon Forge at the same time. I think we've been there without each other.
I've never been
You've
there.
never been there? I've been there. It's really nice. But we're gonna go see Dollywood. We have 233 miles. We got around 4 hours. We're gonna go to Parkway Hill Valley. Then we're gonna go to Elvira,
probably Elvira, but I don't know.
It's probably Elvira. Then we're gonna go to there, so we're gonna eat some chicken. I'm gonna have some chicken and waffles. Let's see. That's another reason why I love this car. It just rips. Then we are gonna we're gonna see like the Weaves Fear Valley, something like that. Weaves Valley. I don't know. And then we're gonna call it a day, and we're gonna go to our.
I think it's Wares.
Wares, but there's a W.
Wares.
Your wares. Then we are gonna go to the Airbnb, and we're gonna call it a day today. So let's get down to just the basics of what this car is. So I got the Dodge Challenger RT. Under the hood, we're getting 5.7 liter V8 Hemi. And I know that that's like, this is like a prehistoric engine that everyone loves, but it's epic. It roars, it's easy on the highway, man. And this thing just wants to go so fast. Well, we're working with right over 370 horsepower, around 400 foot-pound-feet of torque. Like, this thing hauls. Like, it's so great. Gas mileage, we don't really focus on the gas. We focus on miles per miles. That's much more important, because if we're only focusing on the gas consumption, man, it's not good in today's day and age, especially when gas prices are gonna go up soon.
Not good.
Yeah, not good, but miles per miles, and I gotta tell you, miles per miles, it's 10 out of 10. It's epic. I get into this car as often as I can. You know, I don't daily it because the gas mileage is not the best. So I use my wife's car, which I appreciate. It has much better gas mileage. It's a Nissan Versa. It's a great car, gets you from point A to point B. But when I want to feel something, I come back in my car. Her name's Roxy. She's the best. I love her so much. Enjoyed so much time in this car. It only has, I think, 10,000, a little bit over 10,000 miles now, so I'm really not dailying this that much. Man, it rips and roars, and it's so much fun. As we were driving through, we found a particular surprise. We had to take a little detour because we had to check out. I didn't know that we were gonna finish it. We were gonna go there, but you know, we got to check it out. Allie's never really been in one.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
She went outside one, and she got a little overwhelmed.
They've grown too popular.
Yeah, they're too popular, but you know what? We're going to try it, and it's going to be great, and I'm very excited. I love Buc-ee's, so we're going to check it out. Best place on earth. It's going to be great.
I'm not feeling great.
Look at it. This is America, baby. Look, you can get all the knickknacks. The best thing about Buc-ee's, though, are the bathrooms. Bathrooms, they're great.
You're not coming in there with us.
Yeah, you're not, but I just wanted to let you know. One of the reasons why you go to Buc-ee's is the bathrooms. And she got the chopped biscuit sandwich, and I got the barbecue turkey sandwich. Can't really go wrong with one of these. I've never had the turkey sandwich, but I'm really, really excited. Filled up, topped off. We didn't really burn that much fuel, but always good to just get a couple more gallons in there. What I did remember that I did want to talk about. So we do have some physical buttons, which is great. I know in a lot of modern cars we're not getting that. So we're getting a lot of it for the air conditioning to increase, decrease the air, make it hotter, colder, But when we're talking about turning on the heated and ventilated seats, you have to actually use the screen. And it's fine. It's very comprehensive, and I haven't had any issues with the screen. Would I have liked physical buttons? Yeah, I think physical buttons would have just made it a little bit easier, especially while I'm driving on the highway, so I don't need to scroll through, especially with the heated steering wheel. A little button would have just been perfect for that. But I mean, overall, it's pretty easy to use. I really like it. Loved Buc-ee's. Great little detour. I did not expect us to hit a Buc-ee's, but I love that. So some of the positives that I like. There's a lot of positives. With the RT, you get a lot of bells and whistles. I got heated and ventilated seats, which works like a charm. I will say the ventilated seats aren't the best, but they make my butt feel good in the hot summer. But the heated seats are great. What?
Okay.
It's true. We got the heated steering wheel, which is awesome. We got the remote start, keyless start, which is great. And it works, again, amazingly. Engine looks great. I haven't really had any problems with the engine or transmission. I mean, that's the benefits of what happens when you get a new car. I will say the pump that the windshield wiper fluid kind of got disconnected, so I wasn't able to use the windshield wipers for a second there, but I reconnected it and it was fine. But that was really the only thing that I've had an issue with this car. Yeah, I've really loved this car. It really makes you feel special when you get into it. You get into it, it's very driver centric. You got the GPS and you got the Apple CarPlay pointing toward you. The cockpit makes you feel very dedicated to what you're trying to do, just getting to point A to point B in the most fun possible. So
cockpit?
It's a cockpit.
Cockpit.
You're a cockpit.
Cockpit.
It's a cockpit. Listen, this is
Two-door fighter pilot challenger.
Okay, it's a freaking cockpit.
It's called a fighter pilot?
It's called a fighter pilot.
You
I'm calling it a fighter pilot.
Okay.
Get with the program, Allie. This is an automatic. And I know people are going to be super upset that I got, a muscle car that's not a manual. But when I do drive this car, I'm usually commuting it, right? I have to go to my job in the city. A lot of start and stop traffic. If you know anything about Atlanta, we have one of the worst traffic in the country. Listen, if I lived in the suburbs, I lived out of the perimeter where it's a lot more open road, I think this would have been amazing as a manual. But there's a lot of start and stop traffic, and I just want to be comfortable, so I just decided to get an automatic. And, transmission is fine. When I do, they do give me these cool little paddle shifters. They don't make any sound. I wish they kind of made a cool clicking sound. But I will say the shifting, it's not very clean. It's a little laggy. It's a little slow. But, that's what you expect out of a muscle car, an American muscle car. I'm not really expecting the gear shifts to be super crisp, especially on an automatic like this. Honestly, when I just leave it in automatic, it's fine. But when I want to really rip into those higher RPMs, put it into manual. And yeah, it's going to be a little jerky, but overall, I can forgive all of that because the sound and the noise that it makes is just, it's so forgivable. I can just forgive so much from it. It's great. So that's one of the things that I'm not the biggest fan of. But again, V8 Hemi makes up for all of that noise. Other thing that I did have an issue with was the pump for the windshield wiper fluid. That got disconnected, so I had to just reconnect that, but everything else has been pretty good. Navigation and like the screen has been pretty responsive. No wireless CarPlay, so I just got an adapter for that wireless CarPlay and it works perfectly. Really haven't had any crazy issues with it so far.
Except for
right?
the sneaky windshield wipers.
Yes. I mean, the only thing, and Allie was the first one to really, take this car out on like its first road trip, basically the first month I got it, and I couldn't go with her. And
I'm a car dummy.
Yeah, somebody who doesn't like cars. You're not an idiot, but somebody who doesn't like cars very much. You got into this car and it was pretty easy to get a hold of, right? Like
it was. I was pleasantly surprised because I was kind of intimidated. But
yeah,
it was very enjoyable to drive, except for when it started like to storm. Like I drove right into a thunderstorm in the middle of the night, and like I said, this was like a very unexpected trip I had to take, so I didn't really get like the full rundown of the car.
I gave you most of the rundown,
right,
okay?
But we didn't even think about windshield wipers just because it was summer and like, I don't know, like I just assumed it would be an intuitive place where most of the windshield wipers
Which
are.
it is intuitive if you know, but the thing is with this one...
It is not like a standard placement.
It's still on the left side, but you have to twist the knob. You have to twist it instead of just like, swiping it up or down.
And so I was panicking and I had to call him to figure out where the hell his... Can I curse on this?
No, this is a family show. We're trying...
Okay,
you can say hell, I think.
Okay.
I think.
Well, anyway, I was panicking because I couldn't find it. I was in the middle of a thunderstorm. So that was my biggest complaint about Roxy.
Yeah. That's fair. But like besides that, like while this car is like really wide, right? She's got hips. You know what I mean?
Big
bone. Not big bone. She just got hips. She's got hips. She's thick. I did just see the new Charger going the opposite way, and look, it looks nice, but I've been hearing a lot of the engine, and I don't think it's a bad engine. I just think it's in the wrong car. I think there was a lot of good things about the new design, but I think Dodge, as they already know, they're fixing this, but I think they just got lost in the sauce a little bit, and it started to make me think about why I love cars. Like, cars are not just machines. They're living, breathing things, in my opinion. They have souls, they have personality. It's almost like somebody who's never had like a pet, and they like don't know that pets actually have like a lot of personality. It's the same thing. Like, these cars have personality, they have spunk, they tell a story, right? And I really fell in love with cars. My mom actually has a really affinity for cars, and she was more into Jaguars, and her dream car was an XJ Jag, and she ended up getting it when I was like a kid. Works really hard, and she got it, and I loved that thing. It came in like a slick green, like a hunter, just British green. And it was British green. It was for sure a British green. You know what I mean? Like when I say British green, you know what I'm talking about. And it was slick, and it had a V8, and it was loud. I mean, my mom never drove fast, but it was like the first time where I was like, wow, cars are super cool. And then, the Dodge Charger Super B came out, I think, in an 08. I was right around, around 10, 8 to 10 years old. And I saw it. It was in yellow, and it just scratched every single part of my boy brain. And I was like, oh my gosh. I felt something, and I was like, oh my God, this is so...
Did you say 08?
Cool. I think it was 08.
You were like 13.
13, 10. I was young. Okay, math, I'm driving right now. I don't have to be good at math, okay? Calm down. Anyway, geez, just like calling me out. I really,
Old.
yeah, I get it. I'm old. I'm about to be 31. This is gonna be my 31st birthday. Freaking nuts. You know, and then the Challenger came out, and I've wanted this car since then. And I just got really fortunate that I was able, you know, it was like during COVID where the used cars, because I had a Kia Optima, which was a great car. I loved it. I was able to buy that, sell it for like really high price, and then use that money plus a little bit more down to put a hefty down payment on this car and, you know, have really low payments. And I'm so happy that I get to drive this car, and it's really everything I've ever wanted. And it just, every time I get into this car, it makes me feel so excited and fun. And when I just get to put the pedal to the freaking metal and hear that V8 sing, it's awesome. It's perfect, in my opinion. To me, this is what cars are. They're not meant to be perfection, but they're meant to be perfect for you and the experience that you're looking for. And, you know, the car, and every person. Wow. What was that?
What a line.
Was that a good line?
That was a good
It was like
line.
straight off the dome. I feel like that was pretty good.
I feel like someone should steal that for an ad, because that made me feel things.
Ooh, good. Okay. Yeah. Well, it does. I mean, cars make me feel things. Cars, you know, they're so much more than just machines. And, you know, especially nowadays where we're really seeing a big change in cars, we're changing them to EVs, and we're seeing hybrids become more of a thing. You know, I think that the original souls of cars are changing and they're evolving to something completely different. And a lot of people are nervous and scared, and I'm a little hesitant as well. But I think that if we keep on searching for the joy, especially on the EV side, I think that we can still find and have just a very great experience. And I think the perfect example for that is the Ioniq 5N. I don't know who hurt Hyundai, but they're coming out with incredible EVs, and that is the only EV that I think I would get right now. It just looks insane. It's awesome. It frickin' hauls. It has simulated gears, which I know sound bad, but they actually are incredible, apparently. So, you know, things are changing, things are evolving, but nothing like having a big old V8 engine and just stomping on it and having this like classic 70s retro styling. Oh man, you just gotta frickin' love it. Navigate, I will say, like at lower speeds, that it really does start showing her weight a little bit and how wide she is. But I will say,
talk about a woman's weight.
She's a little thicker. There's nothing wrong with it. But the faster you go, the less that matters, and the more this car just really starts to get into where it's supposed to be. Like, this car isn't supposed to be going slow. So don't drive it slow. You want to take this car goes so fast to 80 miles an hour. It's crazy. And it's really nice and insulated in here, and the ride quality is actually not bad. It's a little bumpy at times in the city, but when you're on the highway, this thing, it's smooth. And I'm telling you, the faster you go, the better this drives. So just drive it fast. We're finally in some windy roads. I've put it in sport mode. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but once you get past 3,000 RPMs, you can really hear it start whining. Wow, we get some beautiful views. Whoo. Brakes are working. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. You know, you can still feel the weight around the corners, and it's not the best around the corners, but then you can really hit it after. Boom. Slowing it down. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's a beauty. You know, we're going downhill, so it's mostly braking. Good.
I don't know if that's good.
Yeah, you trust me. And this is awesome. Yeah, you can really feel it around the corners, but that V8, it just howls. And now we're gonna go around this little bend, and we'll drop it into a higher gear in just a second. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, we're leaning hard here, but now we're gonna be going up. Oh yeah. And then right out the corner, boom! Yeah, I mean, the downshifts and upshifts are a little sluggish, but again, it doesn't really matter. You're really here for that V8. Yeah, shifts, you feel that, right? How when I'm downshifting, you're kind of, ugh.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the transmission struggling a little bit, but it just doesn't matter. Put everything in sport mode. Just see what happens. Oh man, it's so good. It's so ridiculous. Oh, I love it. And where are we? Foothills Parkway. Yeah, we're loving these back roads. They're beautiful. Tarmac is great. It's a beautiful day. It's 65 degrees out.
Yeehaw! Okay guys, I know we're back in the studio. Unfortunately there were some issues with my camera, so I wasn't able to get as much as I wanted out of the road trip, but we completed around 230 miles with that Dodge Challenger. I absolutely loved it, and I gotta tell you, I think it's one of the best road trip cars you can ever have. I really think it's more of like a grand tourer, right? Something that's meant for long distances. It's not gonna be the best around a corner. We understand that, but you don't get an American muscle car for that, okay? You get it for the big Hemi V8 as it hauls down the highway because it's so dang comfortable. It really, really is. Like, it has adaptive cruise control as well when you're going down the highway. It has all the bells and whistles. I'm really liking it.
So where does the Dodge Challenger RT rank in the Remuda Racing ratings? We're gonna give it a 9 out of 10 for styling, because I just love that retro styling. Handling, it really is a 5 out of 10. I mean, if you compare it to things in this range, you're gonna be looking at BMWs, you're looking at Mustangs. They corner a lot better, and that's just the way it is. Comfort, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'll maybe even pump it up to a 9 or 10 because it was so comfortable. The seat are nicely bolstered. A lot of fun. Value, I think I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. The thing is, I paid almost 50 grand for it, brand new. I think 6.5. Maybe I'll give it a 7 out of 10, but 10 out of 10, 110%, smiles per miles. Not even gonna question that. It is so dang fun to drive. Averaging that out, that gives it a 7.7. I think that's a highly respectable call. I really think that, again, cars are really subjective, but for me, while this is giving it a 7.7, I give this car an absolute 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna show you some of these great things I got at Dollywood. I know I got a little cool cowboy hat that I'm rocking so well. But I also made a knife. I freaking love Dollywood. If you haven't gone to Dollywood, go to Dollywood. It's so fun, and really this Dodge Challenger did an excellent job taking us from point A to point B. I absolutely loved it. But let me know what you think about the best road trip cars. Is it the Dodge Challenger? Is it something maybe a little bit bigger? Maybe something a little bit more fuel efficient? Let me know, because personally, I would take this car to the ends of the world. I love it. Let me know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe. Show me what you got, baby!